Hello everyone, welcome to episode 22 of Berry Fun Adventures. My name is Tanya and I'm coming to you from southeast Minnesota where my family and I run Firefly Berries, which is a fruit farm that specializes in strawberries, Concord grapes, and naturally dyed yarn. So I'm coming to you today with a very quick episode. I'm actually on a quick lunch break. I am doing an indigo dye today outside, and I will input some of those, or I'll add in a little bit of video and footage of what I've been doing outside. But I thought it's been a little while. It has been so busy at the farm. Spring has been really late here. Today is May 26th, I think. And typically, May 26th, strawberries are about to start in 2 weeks, 2 to 2.5, 3 weeks tops. And we are just starting to see flowers on our strawberries. So we're running about 2 weeks behind. The weather has been crazy. Oh, my lighting is so weird. The weather has been crazy. We received hail last week, Friday, and then we had frost on Monday. And it's just been a lot. So I've been busy and I have been knitting on a few things, but mostly I have been dyeing a lot of yarn to get ready for the season ahead. So that way I like to dye a lot right now in April and May, because then in June I will be busy with strawberries and I have the big Zombie Knitpocalypse retreat in town that I will be vending at, and I just like to be prepared before it gets really crazy with picking berries and things. All that to say, I wanted to come to you really quick just to share a few projects that I have been working on. So let's get right down to it. I do have a couple of finishes, which I left over there on the side of the door. So hold on, time out, be right back. Okay, got my very fancy foam head here to show you. I finished 2 hats in my new BFL Aran Superwash BFL Aran weight yarn, and I love it. It is a beautiful yarn. It has a nice feel to it. So this is the Women Belong Everywhere colorway. Knits up beautifully. This is just a plain stockinette with a twisted rib border. I actually was thinking I was going to make the bankhead hat, and then I was so busy with my knitting, I totally forgot to do the ribbing up above. But I did do it on this guy. So you can see it's got the little bit larger. Can't remember. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's like a Knit 4 Pro 1 ribbing up the hat. So if you put it on my very fancy foam head, this is a little bit smaller size than my head. You can see it's got this beautiful pom-pom, and these are made by Jennifer from North Star Stitches, which is also a Minnesota maker. And I do kits for these where you get a skein of worsted weight yarn and then one of her pom-poms with it. So 2 hats are my only finishes between now and last time I came to you. Pretty sure anyway. But I have been working on a few things. I have done moderate knitting on my scrappy socks. I haven't been going out and about a ton, and I like to take simple stockinette socks when I go out and about. So these have not made a ton of progress, but they have made some. So this is my first finished sock. I think I spoke about this on last episode, about how I was in my brain thinking I was going to be making shorty socks and then promptly forgot about it and knit the leg way too long for the amount of yarn I had left. So then I have the foot with this random blue yarn that's left. And I did cast on the second one. I think last time I was towards the end of the toe on the first one, but I did cast on my second one. And this is yarn in the Bells, I think it's called Bell Star. And the self-striping, it is by Show Me Yarn. It's a very wonderful 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon base that I love. And then I have a few random mini skeins that are thrown in there. The heel is a Berry Fun Yarns, I think it's called Cookie Feast. It's from the 2021 Holiday Countdown set. And then the other two colorways are, one of them is by Western Sky Knits. It's called Patina. And the other one is by the Red Pansy, and it's called Odette. So they're very similar in color if you look at them close. Just one is just a tad bit darker than the other. But those I got in when I used to do the, what's it called? The Row 1 Yarns. It's a mini skein subscription. So every month you get 10 10-gram mini skeins, and each month a different dyer is featured. So those are from there. So I will finish those eventually. My goal has been, or is, to finish them by the time Zombie Knitpocalypse starts. Zombie Knitpocalypse, I can't speak, starts June, it's like June 20th or something. I actually have been really inspired, this is a side note tangent, by Natalie, known as Knitty Natty on YouTube, and her Love and Stitches podcast. And I love how her brain works. She's a fabulous person, and she speaks about a lot of times about how she plans things. And she was talking, she did a video recently, I will link it below, about how she's kind of plans the month ahead and tries to focus on what she wants to finish and what she wants to work on, and maybe certain times of the day, if she regularly knits, which ones she wants to work on at each time of the day. So I kind of went and did that for myself for the next 3 to 4 weeks that I have here between now and then, and when strawberry season really gets going, so that I can try and finish off some of my things, some of my samples that I really want to have for the market that's going to be in June. So yeah, so hopefully these will be done the next time I come to you. So that's one. The second one is one I did show you. I had just a little bit done last time. It is called the Spring To It Cowl, and it is by Kristen Finley and Skein Yarn. It's a free pattern. You can kind of see it is a cowl, and it's in fingering weight yarn. I am doing it in my Yak sock base, which is a Yak merino nylon blend, and I actually got pretty far. So this is in Yak in the overalls colorway, which is an indigo dye, and then the gray is just the natural Yak color that is undyed that I call Birthday Suit. So you have a ribbing, you have a stripy section, and then you have this lace section, and then you do another stripy, you do a lace in the other opposite color, then I think there's one more stripy section like this, and then the ribbing, and then it's done. So I actually have quite a bit done on this. I was only planning on, like, my plan, my Knitty Natty inspired plan, was going to have me just doing this stripe section this week. But I went to my son, he's 10, and it's his first year playing oboe, and they had a recital on Tuesday. They had a recital on Tuesday, and I brought this with because it's just knitting 2 rounds, switching color, knitting 2 rounds, and I knit this whole section during his hour and 20-minute recital, which was fabulous. So I've gotten a little farther on this than I had planned, but this is actually knitting up very nicely. It's a simple pattern, but it's well written, and it's great. I'm curious to see, I will report back to you, how much yarn I actually use. I know it doesn't use the whole skein, but I'm curious if it's like half of a skein or if it's the full skein. If it is only half of the skein, I will probably make some kits. I'll put some kits together with 50 grams because it's so nice. I don't know about you, but I love it when I have a pattern that only takes a part of a skein, like a half or less, and dyers will put together kits that you only have that what you need, and then you don't have like this huge amount of leftover. So I will report back when I finish that. So that is the Spring To It cowl. I think I only have one more thing, and I actually did a lot of knitting on this. So, in fact, I think I cast this on and I knit the whole thing since I came to you last, but I could be wrong. I might have started it, but I am pretty sure I didn't. This is the Love Note sweater by Tin Can Knits. So you see I did the whole body, and I chose to do, there's like a lace section, and I chose to do just one repeat of the lace section. Let me see if I can find a picture. I have the actual, there you go. So it looks like this, very popular. Tons of people have made this. I chose to just do one repeat because I didn't want it to be quite so wholly down as it got lower on my chest. I just wanted it to be kind of a little bit up at the top. So, and I also chose to make it just a tad bit longer because I wanted it to be a little more versatile. I do have a high-waisted skirt that I want to wear with it, but I wanted it to be a little more versatile for wearing with jeans and things like that as well. So I kind of went in between with with what I made as far as the length. So this is in Berry Fun Yarns. It's called, I called it Delicate Nature, but I've been trying to repeat it. It's one of those things that I randomly dyed with skeins left over. I don't remember exactly how I made it. So I'm gonna futz with it a little bit more, the colors, to see if I can come up with it. I didn't even remember, I couldn't remember, I get yellow from a lot of different plants, from dandelions to marigolds to coreopsis and more. Ferns, I couldn't remember which one I used. I tried coreopsis and I don't think that was it. I'm pretty sure I used onion and butter in this one. So I have to futz with that just a little bit more to try and get it right. But I'm about halfway down on my sleeve, the first sleeve, and then I have to do the second sleeve. And then when you do knit this, it is a paid for pattern, but the neckline, whew, it's got mohair in it and it's kind of itching my nose. The neckline is a provisional cast on, and then you go back and you work your way up. So yeah, I'm excited. I have tried it on and it does fit. It's not like super oversized. Like I think the pattern recommends quite a bit of ease. Between 4 and 12 inches of positive ease. Now 4 inches and 12 inches, that's quite a range. I would say that mine is closer to the 4 inches because I did the extra small. Yeah, so mine is like 4 or 5 inches. And I am knitting this, I knit loosely, but I am knitting it on a size US 6 4.0 millimeter needle. So yeah, I really like it. It's been very fun to knit on and has been taking up pretty much all of my knitting time until recently. So I think, just peeking in my bags over here, I think that's it for projects I've been working on. Like I said, I just wanted to come here to you real quick and share a few things before the week got away from me again. I will include the indigo pictures and maybe some things that are happening around our farm. And other than that, I can't really think of too much else that I want to share with you right now. So I hope that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that you are enjoying some spring weather and you're making. And thank you for coming to check out this video. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up, what is it called? Icon? Thumbs up thing down below. Or subscribe, or both. Share it with your friends if you think you have a friend who would enjoy it as well. I'd really appreciate that. And until next time, which hopefully will be about 3 weeks, hopefully I'll come to you right before strawberry season starts. Until next time, have a great time making and enjoy your spring. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.